Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Lena. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to show you the books that I'm reading this month. I've already started with the TBR, but I still wanted to show them to you because I feel like there are some interesting gems in here. So you know what? Let's just get started. Let's start with the ones that I'm currently reading already. So I started yesterday The Fear of Moncroix by Brian Asher, and honestly, it's been so good. Like in one sitting, I read half of it already, and I really want to finish it today because I have a free day, so I feel like I'm going to just finish it. Like, it's so good. I hope that it has a sequel. Like, it's just not a standalone. But basically, this is a book about vampires and like court, royal type of vampires. So we're going to follow here, not different POVs since it's third person, but we're going to follow a cast of characters. And we have Courtland? He has such a weird name. Carnet. We have Carnet. He's not exactly like a vampire hunter, but he's basically kind of trying to figure out about a massacre that happened several years ago, which made like his father flee this country. And then we're also going to follow Davion, which is a vampire hunter, but not a vampire hunter. He is a vampire that is sent to actually hunt Carnet, and both of them find out that they have something in common, and you know, it goes from there. I really liked it. I really liked it. Like, I got my eye on the cover for a long time. Like, it's fucking beautiful, and for now it's still beautiful. There's one thing that I actually love, and it's the fact that the vampires and the witches and the warlocks have these powers, you know. And here they are called like, they are blessed with the spirits of this place, so they cannot actually leave this country. And I actually really like that part. I don't know, it has like nerves them a little bit, but I've been really liking it so far, and it looks amazing. I actually have a feeling that it might become a favorite, but we'll see. And today I started listening to We Have Always Been Here by Lena Nguyen. I'm not really sure, but I started listening to it a little bit ago, and I think I've only made it like 2 chapters in. I haven't even marked it yet, but it's basically following a psychologist in a space mission. It's a psychological thriller, which has me really excited. I just love, it's not sci-fi horror, but psychological thriller in space. You got me there. Like, sounds amazing. It has like a weird rating, like more on the lower side, but I have a feeling that it's probably because it's kind of slow. For now, nothing like really big has happened, and I'm fine with that. I believe it was Scott from Book Invasion who gave this one 4 stars. So Scott and I have pretty similar tastes when it comes to sci-fi, so I have a feeling that I might actually really like this. But for now, I'm really intrigued. I love the fact that the protagonist is a psychologist. I'm all for it. But yeah, for now, seems cool. I have no idea if it actually has like first contact or something like that, but for now it's giving me like alien vibes, because you have like androids and such. So I don't know, looks good. Another one that I want to read physically, Dream of Dead City. I always mistake the damn name, by P. Unwosu. Hope that I'm saying that right. The only thing that I know about this is this is a mystery fantasy, kind of a similar vibe to like Sherlock Holmes, but in a fantasy setting. And honestly, the only reason that I bought this one was because of Esme. She has incredible taste, and she really loves this. She read it, I think, several months ago, and I got it on my TBR after her recommendation. And I think that recently she mentioned it again, so I went ahead and bought it because I felt like I was lacking some self-buff fantasy, because I've been so focused on sci-fi for SPFFC. But yeah, looks cool. The cover looks amazing also. So I don't know, I'm really excited. Before I forget, I also want to read The Ferryman, and The Ferryman is by Justin Cronin, which is the author of one of my favorite series of all time, The Passage. I love that trilogy with all my heart. Honestly, every time I think about it, I'm just like, it's so good. He's really good at writing post-apocalyptic, but the thing is, I think this book, because I haven't even checked what this one is about. Like, I just saw that he was coming out with a new book, and I was just like, let's purchase it. But I think this one is a mystery, actually. not a sci-fi, not a post-apocalyptic book, not a fantasy. I think it's just a mystery. I don't know if it's actually set on a like distinct scenario that is not our current time or current world. I don't know. I don't need to know. I only need to know that it's by this author, and I'm super excited. I already got the audiobook. I'm waiting for my copy because it's out of stock, and it's been such a mess getting one, even though I had it pre-ordered from like since, I don't know, November of last year, and I still didn't get a copy. But I'm just really excited that it's finally out. Like probably one of my most anticipated releases of the year, if not the most. I don't know. It's just so complicated. Also, I requested again another arc of Sons of Darkness. Last time I didn't read it on time, and it was archived like 2 days after I got approved, which, what the hell? So now that it's being published with another publisher, I've been really excited to get a copy. It was impossible to get one before, like since a couple of months it's just been out of print. So now that it's finally back on, I just really want to get to it. Honestly, the last thing I remember about this book is that it's actually dark fantasy, Hindu dark fantasy, if I'm not mistaken, similar to Upon a Burning Throne, if I'm not mistaken. But I've been just really excited for this one. I have like a good feeling about it, and I've been really good at reading my arcs lately. Since I've been just like very focused on reading arcs and SPFFC and just reading in general, I think I can get this one done this month, even though I don't have that much time reading physically. Most of these books have audiobooks, honestly. But yeah, kind of excited for this one. I'll probably read it this month. If I cannot make it, I'll read it next month because I still have time left. Then, because I got the audiobook for really cheap, I'm reading The Obsidian Tower by Melissa Caruso. I tried to read this one, I don't know, maybe a year ago, and it didn't grab my attention. But since I actually own it, I was just like, okay, I'll just get the audiobook, since physically I wasn't really feeling it. But I still have a good feeling about it. I don't know. The beginning is interesting, but it's not too fast. So I was just like drifting a little bit while I was reading it. But I'm going to try on audio. If I don't like it, then I will just get rid of it. Since I have all of these books are TBR books. So even a couple of this ones too. All of these are TBR books. So I'm okay with getting rid of one, but I have high hopes for this one. It's also like a finished series, and I've been really good at finishing series this year, like extremely good. I finished so many trilogies already, and this one is already finished, so I can just binge in different months the series and had it done with. I remember that it has like black magic or something like that, but yeah, the synopsis is just like a very mysterious, like don't watch on the door and such. I don't know if it's dark fantasy, but definitely has like a mysterious vibe to it. But yeah, I'll try it and tell you. Then my Spanish book for this month is going to be Symbiosis by Bruno Puelles. I've been really disappointed with Spanish sci-fi. Like, it's been such hit and miss. Not even hit, like misses constantly. But I'm actually really excited for this one. In this one, we already have aliens like living with us, and we coexist, symbiosis, like there are symbionts. And apparently some murder starts happening with humans that do not have symbionts, and that starts spiraling the tension between humans with symbionts and humans that don't have them. I don't know, it sounds fucking great. Also, the author seems like such a nice guy that I really want to actually really like this book, please. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I've owned it for a couple of months. I've been trying to read it, but yeah, physically has not been my strong point lately, but I think I can make it now. Getting to the end, one that I don't have physically, because honestly, buying novellas, just not my thing. It's just not my thing. They're so expensive. They're so short, but I will be listening to Untethered Sky. I just have no clue how to pronounce this word, honestly. By Fondale. I think this is steampunk. I'm not really sure, but because it's a novella, I just don't really want to know, because most of the time it just spoils the damn thing on its entirety. So I just really want to get to it. I trust Fondale with my life at this point. The Green Bone Saga is amazing. It's the same author. So I don't know. I have high hopes for it. I also have to read like the new novella set on the Green Bone universe that I had no idea was coming out. And I was just like, wait, what? I don't even know if it's out yet. But I really need to check that one out. So the last two that I have here are the ending of a trilogy. Look at me again. And the beginning of a series. The ending is going to be the Bonjour War by Andrea Stewart. This came out this month and is the finishing book after the Bonjour Daughter, which I read a couple of years ago and I actually really enjoyed it. So last month I decided to read the second book, The Bonjour Emperor, and I think it was great. Honestly, it's a super solid series. So because the ending is kind of chunky and it came out this month, I was just like, you know what? Let me just get it and get done with another trilogy. So basically, in the first book, we're going to follow mainly two POVs. Honestly, it's 3, even 4, but we're going to focus mainly on 2. So the first one is the daughter of the emperor who has a bone magic, meaning like they assemble kind of bodies and they can bring them back to life. It's kind of an automaton type of thing. The magic is super cool. There's some trick in the palace. She's trying to figure out what the hell his father is doing. Great storyline, honestly. And then we're going to follow a thief, and he's actually in... This is an island empire, which I actually love. And the island starts sinking, so he's in one of them, has no idea what's going on. He's trying to investigate after the disaster. I don't know, it's just super cool. It also has like type of animal companions, which are super cute. But yeah, I'm just really excited to finish it. I really like the previous book, honestly. I think book 2 might be better than book 1. Maybe. And when I finished book 2, I thought it was actually not as good as book 1. But since then, my feelings have changed a little bit. And honestly, I'm pretty excited to finish this one. And the one that I'm going to start is Ashes of the Sun by Django Wexler. I've read Django Wexler before. The 1,000 Names? 1,000? I think that is, right? This one. It's military fantasy, that one. And I was a little bit lukewarm about it. But since then, I've owned this one for a while, honestly. And I think book 3 has already come out or is coming out soon. So since I have book 1, I was just like, why not? I've been really liking chunky fantasy lately. I've been finishing... I read like a Soul Keeper in like a month. I also read A Kingdom of Liars, the entire trilogy, and I love it. And I have a feeling that this is a similar vibe to them, like more, not classical fantasy, but it has like, I don't know, for some reason it has the same vibe to it, like a very immersive world. And I don't know, I've been feeling like it. I do know that this one follows 2 siblings, but yeah, 2 siblings that will fight each other to decide the destiny of this world. I don't know, the fate of it. And I've been really excited. I already have the audiobook. I have a feeling that it's probably going to be the next one that I will listen to. Maybe. But yeah, I'm really excited. If you have read it, just let me know, please. So yeah, those are basically the ones that are on my official TBR. But since I've been actually reading like 20 plus books a month, they're probably going to be more on like my wrap up. Probably. But we'll see about that. If you have any recommendations of new books that I've probably missed that you've been really liking lately, please just let me know. If they have an audiobook, the better. Because there's also a new Ken Liu book, novella, that is out, that I already have, that I probably will read soon too. So please, if you have any recommendations for audiobooks, just let me know, because I've been consuming audiobooks like a mad woman. Like, it's insane. But yeah, if you read any of these, just let me know down in the comments below. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye!